This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. My good buddy and Patreon member Jim has been saying that I should be giving a bit of a salutation and signing things off in a way that, you know, that could maybe catch on. And so I've come up with a little something. My name's John Cordy, and don't bind the cords too tightly, you'll make marks on their wrists. One of the ways that I try to incorporate new ideas into my own playing is by giving a bit of a lesson on them, in the hope that maybe one or two of you folks watching might also get some use out of this. Kind of kills two birds with one stone. Not only do I get to kind of get my own fingers moving, but hopefully it's something that might interest one or two of you as well. So this lick initially came from a bit of an exchange between myself and David Beebee. He'd watched another video of mine, I think, on this kind of legato doubling idea. He's actually got a video that you might want to check out. He's got a reel on Instagram. Kind of using some 4-note per string stuff and some string doubling stuff. At the end of the lick, this is what jumped out at me. He did this kind of thing. He uses hybrid picking, and he did something that goes like that, but obviously because it's Beebs, he does it way smoother than that. But I kind of heard that and saw that, and I was like, I had to watch it a few times. I didn't have the guitar on me at the time, and I was like, what is going on there? But that's the part that jumped out at me. It was less of the 4-note per stringy stuff, and I think that's kind of the cool thing with this kind of technique-y bits and pieces. Working on stuff that kind of captures your interest is the best way, I think, to stay motivated and to find stuff that actually you want to practice. So the concept here, we're going to be in D minor pentatonic, And we're going to go on our first string, 10, 13, 10. And we're going to find that each time we have these notes here, we can double them by kind of viewing what would be the next kind of adjacent pentatonic scale. So like F major pentatonic is kind of the next position up from D minor, right? So you'd get okay, so that's kind of where we're finding our notes. So 10, 13, then pull off, then down to the string below on the 15th fret in this case, back up to the 10th fret on the E string, and then we pull off down to the 10th fret on the B string, so pull off, pick, 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 13, 12, 10. Now you could hybrid pick it like Beebs. That's where he's hybriding. So pull off, pick, hybrid, hybrid. But I find the hybrid for me, because I'm quite a pick heavy type of person, it works fine. So you could do this in triplet feel or straight feel, and I'd suggest trying both depending on what kind of backing tracks you're trying this with. And I'm finding, like Beebs did, ending with 4 notes on the end should be kind of the goal for now. So my next logical thought was, what if we move that around the pentatonic scale, and then you get this sort of thing, which I'll put the tab up for on Patreon. So that's another shape. So that's starting in our F major position. Exactly the same structure otherwise. Then up here, we could start in our kind of 1/3 pentatonic shape. And like that. And then falling down from the 18th to the 17th to the 15th fret. And again, that's just following. All of the pentatonic box shapes essentially. So one underneath where we were, 8, 10, 8. Then ending on our C, so 12, 10, 8. Then we could have one more here, starting on our 5th fret. And I think all of that has like a really cool, different kind of fresh sound. Now, it's not something I'd necessarily do all the time, but to have that as a way to end my licks is kind of a bit different to anything that I do normally. Like normally, I might do that sort of thing. And that's a totally different, fresh sound for me. Not only that, but once you've got the mechanics of it down, it can kind of roll along quite nicely. And it has quite a modern sound. So that was kind of the idea. I'm going to tab that up for you in each of the positions. Go check out David Beebe's video as well for the rest of the lick. But that was the thing that I thought, well, that bit at the end there, I don't think I've heard too many people doing that sort of thing. It's got a really kind of cool sound to me. Jumped out at me as something that I'd like to be doing in my own playing. So I kind of took it down and, yeah, you know, try moving it around in different keys. So like in E flat at the start of the video. Moving it around the pentatonic scale. You know, it's not exactly in my playing cleanly yet, but I feel like it's quite a cool sound that I'm trying to sprinkle into my improvisation. Hybrid is an option for it. If you're a hybrid boy, I'm not really, but picking works too. It's got really starting to get quite comfortable on my fingers. So that was something that jumped out at me, blew me away in David Beebe's playing. I hope you enjoyed it too. And yeah, tag David Beebee, myself in some videos if you try that sort of thing, if you are into that sort of thing on Instagram. Cheers for now.